All right. Not sure how well this is going to work, so let's give it a shot and see how things go. It's Friday. It is the 2nd by this watch, which is wrong. It's either the 3rd or the 4th of October we're into now. So definitely into fall. Just wanted to open the window because it's a gorgeous day today. The sun is really nice, and when the leaves are changing, it's got some good energy to it. Been watching a lot of documentaries over the last week or so on living off the grid, solar systems, water treatment systems. Sort of trying to decide whether or not I want to turn this element into a sort of mobile mini caravan sort of thing, mobile office sort of stuff, so I can do some of the work that I do in the evenings and weekends for, IT clients and stuff. Do some writing, do some reading in here. It's nice to control the space that you live in, sharing it with other people, like the apartment that I share now with 2 people. You can't you can sort of choose who you live with, but you're naturally going to have some friction, and that's not always easy to handle. Well, we'll go with that. I have a really strong support network, which is really anchored in the fact that it's really anchored in my my relationship with my parents. I have a very, very small family, mom and dad, and that's it, and me. I've got one aunt left in the UK. I lost my final grandmother about 2.5, 3 weeks ago. So kind of when they go away, so my folks are going away for 2.5 weeks to Spain, and it makes me realize how much I miss them. Even when they're gone for a week, I miss them. And I'm not really sure, we don't get along horribly. We don't get along, 1,000%, but I'd say I get along pretty well with my folks, which is a blessing. But it's difficult. Like I mentioned in my previous video in Discourse on Fear Part 2, link below, I was discussing how it's so sort of scary to be yourself, and so you have this modicum of level of normalcy that you take on, you act out so that you fit along a little bit better with everyone else that you're around. Of course, if you're around your folks, you can pretty much be exactly who you are, because they made you and they've been with you since the last 35 plus years, at least it goes for myself. So when they go away and I'm forced to be on my own, I sort of have to experiment a little bit with looking at different support systems and trying to decide who I can be myself around, and who I'm willing to be around what I'm willing to sacrifice to be around some people that I think are really worthwhile being around, because of course people bring their own judgments, their own lives, their own histories, their own etc., value systems, morals, along with them. And it's really, like I say, that old adage that says I know everything about you, but I still love you anyway, or I know everything about you and you're still my best friend. It's the same sort of thing that applies here with best friends or with friends, is that you sort of know there's some things about each other that you're not 100% downtown with, or 100% down and okay with, but you still like hanging out with them anyway, because for the better part they do click with you and they do understand you a little bit more than other people might. So yeah, that's basically my update. I didn't want to get too much into the whole fear identity thing, but I just want to give you an update. And testing, I've gone back to my Nokia, which has now been updated to the most recent developer release, which has a whole bunch of new features. but testing out the camera because it's got a really, really high resolution to it. So anyway, we'll see how this looks when I upload it, and we'll move from there. So anyway, enjoy your Friday. Jasho, namaste, salutations and peace to all my listeners and viewers. Thanks very much. You make this all worthwhile. Cheers.